Hello, Uta Heggen here of Uta Heggen channel and of WordPress blog, Uta Heggen grasswidow.wordpress.com. I am continuing with the Heggen Lexicon. I want to provide terms which will help people understand what they are doing when they are making a cross-sex ideating individual happy by telling them lies. So I'm just finished with a John Euler couple of episodes, and since I was all set up, I thought, I'll continue with the lexicon. Now, the first term which I stand in for affirmation. Affirmation being what the cross-sex ideation ideology insists individuals with so-called gender dysphoria, which I call cross-sex ideation, a psychiatric illness, those practitioners who are saying affirmation is the only path to follow, those people are not paying attention to the fact that there are a lot of D-sisters and D-transitioners who wish they hadn't been affirmed. They wish that they had been treated kindly and explored with a skilled say Jungian cognitive behavior therapy therapist, somebody like that, about problems in their childhood or grief or trauma or some kind of abuse experiences that they need to process out that might be the source of this body dissociation, because trauma can cause the mind to dissociate from the body. And some people fall into this cross-sex ideation as a form of body dissociation. So the affirmation in the Uta Heggen lexicon is replaced by my term, the Tinkerbell Effect. Tinkerbell being the little fairy in Peter Pan who has to be affirmed all the time or else she will collapse. If you're going to fly, if you're going to light up, if you're going to be your little fairy self, Tinkerbell says, you have to be clapped for, you have to be believed in, and all this, and that will then help Tinkerbell be her true, authentic self. Now, what happens is when people are demanding Tinkerbell Effect from those around them, they are not facing those childhood traumas or experiences which are causing this body dissociation, which is a psychiatric illness. They're not going to heal their mind if they're just affirmed and if they become all over involved in trying to appear physically like the opposite sex. And the second term of this Heggen Lexicon video is ritual conditioning and manipulation. Now, ritual conditioning and manipulation is something that I didn't coin. It is already known to be the type of process which cult leaders are engaging in when they are recruiting adherents into their cult. And they chant things They will not listen to any other point of view. It has to be my way or the highway. Another piece of the ritual conditioning and manipulation is the individuals who are preaching that you should go no contact from your family, and you should instead make some character on TikTok into your personal closest family member. That literally is ritual conditioning and manipulation. It involves repeated speech patterns. It involves telling people this is the only way to think about it. And Tinkerbell Effect, which is affirmation that goes beyond just nodding your head, this extreme cheerleading kind of affirmation is Tinkerbell Effect. If we're going to keep this personality lit up and able to flutter around with their little wings, they have to be affirmed in the Tinkerbell Effect. But Tinkerbell Effect is a part of ritual conditioning and manipulation. It's very important to use accurate terms such as cross-sex ideation, which is solidified through the ritual conditioning and manipulation of the demanding Tinkerbell Effect. Cross-sex ideation, ritual conditioning and manipulation, Tinkerbell Effect. When we use accurate, maybe a little bit humorous, and gentle terms, then we can get to the real crux of the matter, the real problems. Because if someone, a young, vulnerable person, decides to follow that advice and go no contact with their parents and their siblings who are saying, I never saw you act like this. This doesn't make sense to me. They're saying loving things. They are going to then have more grief because they're going to lose those relationships. It doesn't heal you. So now, after all of this, I am going out for my walk with my Nordic sticks, and I will come home and do my exercises from the Wellness Movements playlist to get myself back connected, mind and body. You, please. I want you to be well always.